VidVanakkam Students. Welcome to today's special explainer session. You might think May 1st is just another regular date on the calendar, but Moss history la, idora Moss on the absolute legendary date. Today, we're going to treat this like a giant detective story. Ready? Let's dive in.
In the timeline konja parunga, on this exact date, May 1st, across completely different centuries and countries, Namma world totally changed panna 4 brilliant minds were either born or passed away. We're going to meet them one by one. But before we meet our very first genius, unga sutthi parunga. Have you ever actually wondered how massive physical infrastructure, like, those huge steel bridges and towering skyscrapers, how do they stay so incredibly strong? Kaathu adichaalum udayama eppadi nikkudhu? Like, what is the actual secret holding them up?
Section 1, Gabriel Lamé, the Father of Elasticity. He passed away on this exact day, May 1st, back in 1870.
See, Lamé oru bridge paakumbodhu, he didn't just see iron and stone. No way. He saw pure mathematics. He calculated exactly how different materials stretch, pull, and bend under immense pressure. Inniki engineers save for massive bridges and buildings design panna, his mathematical formulas are literally the key to making sure they stretch without snapping. Crucial points Kavaninga. The abstract math he created way back then is the literal reason Namma local bridges inno stronger nikkudhu. Puriyuda? It's mind-blowing. Without his equations, we just wouldn't have this safe, soaring architecture we see every single day. Alright, let's move our timeline forward. May 1st la irukom, but we're jumping all the way ahead to the year 1924. Steam age la irundhu straighter space age ku porom for our next mystery. Now, think about this for a second. Night sky la paatha, it's mostly just vast, empty nothingness, right? Appo eppadi oru NASA spacecraft correcta track miss agama pogudhu? How did those very early rockets know precisely where to fly without getting completely lost in space?
Section 2, Evelyn Boyd Granville, an achievement in space orbit. Born exactly on May 1st, 1924. She was an absolute pioneer. She literally bridged the early computer age and human space exploration. Evelyn just chalkboards law math, padilla. No, she wrote incredibly complex computer programs for IBM and NASA to track space vehicles. Namma iniki everyday use pandra modern GPS networks ko ella evenga calculations dan absolute base. Idu dan namma next big aha moment. Every single move in space is secretly made of math. Human space exploration was entirely driven by the beautiful, invisible calculations done by brilliant people exactly like Evelyn. Namma pace maintain pannuvom. Timeline parunga, just 2 years ahead on the exact same date, May 1st, 1926 ko poyachu, to meet another absolutely incredible mind. So, unga next real world puzzle idudha. Phone la weather app open panna, eppadi computers instantly predict massive chaotic weather changes? Or how do they compress giant amounts of data so incredibly quickly? Like, how do they process that much chaos? Section 3, Peter Lax, The Secret of Wavelets. Born on May 1st, 1926. So, Peter Lax developed what's called wavelets and microlocal mathematics. In simple terms, kaathu tanniyum eppadi move agudunu calculate pannaru, just to understand fluid dynamics. இதுதான் இன்னைக்கு நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ற super fast algorithms and modern weather forecasting oda secret. It's like a superpower. He literally took nature of wild chaos and computers Prinjikurama theory, or a language la translate Panaru. And that language that makes computers understand all this wild chaos? It's the wavelets he provided. Okay, timeline la Namma final jump. We are traveling all the way to the modern era, the year 2011, for our last incredible mathematician. For our final mystery, imagine ninga flight la poringa, you're relaxing, and then suddenly air bumpy agudhu. Turbulence, bayama irukonla. Eppadi engineers in the sudden complex wind flows predict panni, nammala safe vechikranga up there in the sky. Section 4, Stephen Orszag, the brain that changed supercomputers. He passed away on May 1st, 2011. He was a legendary pioneer in computational fluid dynamics. He created these mathematical equations called spectromethods, so the world's absolute fastest supercomputers could run successful 3D simulations of turbulent wind and water flows.
அவரோட mathனால தான் modern airplanes இவ்ளோ safe-ஆ design பண்ண முடியுது today.
இதுதான் அவரோட massive legacy. He is the math genius who took the wild, totally unpredictable chaos of the wind and literally tamed it right inside a supercomputer. So, 4 amazing minds நம்ம timelineல ஒண்ணா பாருங்க. From Gabriel Lamé in 1870 all the way to Stephen Orszag in 2011. This right here shows the unbelievable, incredible legacy of May 1st.
A pattern inside chaos. May 1st. What is the true connection here? In the brilliant minds out, labain pandravisham enna, across all these centuries and countries.
இதுதான் நம்ம big takeaway. அவங்க எல்லாரும் இந்த messy, unpredictable world பார்த்து ஒரே கேள்வி தான் கேட்டாங்க. What is the pattern hiding inside the chaos? அவங்க இந்த exact mathematical patterns கண்டுபிடிச்சதால தான் today we actually have safe bridges, space GPS, weather apps, and powerful supercomputers.
As the great mathematician Maurice Klein once said, the entire universe is a great, harmonious, and mathematically designed machine. You see, math verum numbers illa, students. It is the invisible code of reality itself. So, are you ready to look at the world differently and find its next hidden pattern? Thank you so much for joining today's explainer session. Keep exploring, and ungali next time santhikiran.